Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to yet another video. In today's video, we're going to go over why you must buy a BMW e46 in the year 2022. Like always, before I get started with any video, please give this video a huge thumbs up. Consider subscribing. Also check out all my affiliate links down below as they help out the channel at no cost to you. So there are many reasons why you should buy a BMW e46, especially in today's market, but I'm going to break this video down into 5 different reasons why I think you should buy a BMW e46 in the year 2022. We are going to start with number 5 and work our way down to 1 being the best reason you should buy an e46, but we're going to start with number 5, and that would be how easy they are to work on. If you're looking to buy a car for your first BMW, the e46 is an amazing choice. Why? Because it's relatively easy to work on. Everything that you would ever possibly want to do to your BMW to fix, upgrade, modify, whatever is online and someone has a guide, making these cars a perfect car to buy for the first car enthusiast that maybe you're a little nervous about working on cars or just want to learn more about cars. This is how I learned so much about cars, was my BMW e46. I bought it, dove in, was able to accomplish basically everything myself or with the help of my friends or anything like that. It's really easy to work on these cars yourself. Everything is covered. Parts are readily available. Yes, these cars have some expensive parts, but for the most part, the parts aren't insanely expensive, and you have sites like FCP Euro that have a lifetime guarantee so you don't get robbed at the dealership. But that will be reason number 5. Again, super easy to work on. I'll show you the engine bay just so you can actually see where everything is. Very easy to work on. Definitely suggest going for a 330 if you're going to get an e46 as your first car to work on. Reason number 4 why you need to buy a BMW now in 2022 is that the good examples are becoming a lot harder to find. A lot of these cars are getting totaled out or collectors are holding on to them for dear life. So finding a good e46 is becoming harder and harder, and it will become harder and harder as these cars are starting to age. Things are starting to break more, so the good examples are hard to find. You're gonna find either crap boxes for $1,000 that need absolutely everything, which you don't want, or you're gonna find a beautiful example of an M3 for $30,000. So finding a good example somewhere in the middle that's not too expensive but also has been maintained and taken care of is gonna be harder and harder to find, and you're just not gonna be able to get one for a good price. If you buy one for $1,000 and dump every last penny into fixing it, what's that make it worth? Nothing. I mean, it's not really worth it at the end of the day to buy a car that's piss cheap and then have to do everything to it. So examples that are decent are becoming harder and harder to find, and this will increase in the next coming years as people total these out or collectors just hang on to them. Continuing on item number 4 in these cars becoming harder to find, there's basically a BMW e46 for everyone. Whether you want to spend a few $1,000s or $30,000 for the nicest M3 that is out there, you can do so. Or if you want somewhere in the middle where you buy maybe an M Sport e46 in Europe, or in the US maybe it would be a ZHP, which is essentially an M Sport. It has a couple other things. It's like the engine's been tuned up, it has suspension, it has the M Sport package, so it looks nicer. Or again, you can buy some of the cheaper ones with no M Sport package and more luxury, but it will always be a BMW at the end of the day, so it will be sport oriented, whether you get a 330 Ci like I have, or you get an M3, or you get an e46 wagon. Whatever you have, there is a e46 for everyone depending on what they want. Moving on to reason number 3 why you should buy a BMW e46 in the year 2022, and that would be how easy these cars are to mod. Modding the BMW e46 is an excellent chassis if you're looking to modify it. They offer so many different aftermarket parts. They offer aftermarket steering wheels, radios, suspension, body kits, short shifters, like all of the aftermarket stuff that you would ever want to add to your car. If you're into that, some people aren't, you can do so. There's so many OEM plus options, which I like to say that I have. Like I have an upgraded steering wheel, I have some other bits, some suspension bits, some really nice OEM plus modifications that I've done to the car that I really enjoy. So everything like that is out there to buy and not too expensive and easy to find no matter what country you live in. So that's another reason some of these other cars are really hard to find aftermarket bits or any upgradable bits for them, but this car has it all. So definitely, if you're looking at doing some upgrades and stuff to your car, the E46 has many options for you to choose from to make your car unique. Reason number 2 why you need to buy a BMW E46 in the year 2022 is the looks and how modern the car actually is. Now you're gonna laugh and say, Evan, the car is a 2002 and some are a little older, some are a little newer, but again, mine is a 2002, and you're gonna laugh when I say this car is extremely modern for what it has. There's brand new cars, and I'll never forget this. Someone commented on one of my videos and said, wow, your 2002 BMW is more modern than my 2016 Ford Focus. And it's true. This car has so many newer technologies that are just coming to market on some cars. This car had the option for xenon headlights. What car from 2002 has xenon headlights? We have an onboard computer. This car could have navigation. We have heated seats. We have park distance control, so when you're backing up, you have parking sensors. We have automatic headlights, fog lights, automatic temperature control. We have a rain sensors for automatic wipers. There's just so much technology packed into this car, power folding mirrors, that some cars, even in 2022, do not have standard. What car has power folding mirrors standard? Like if you look at any of the Toyotas or stuff like that, like they're just not there yet. They're not coming out with it. And yes, these are luxury features, but the fact that they were available in 2002 is absolutely insane. I think my E46 has amazing headlights for the year. Like 2002, I'm using the factory ballast. The only thing I did was upgrade the projectors and upgrade the light bulbs, but I'm using the factory ballast that outperform even some of the newer cars that are out on the market. Just how modern this car is absolutely insane. I have steering wheel controls. I can have digital speedometer. Like there's just so many things. I can't go into all of them, but this car has so many amenities for being a 2002, and they all still work on my car. I haven't had really any issues with them. Take that for what it is. If you're looking at maybe buying a brand or newer Toyota, you're probably not going to get the features this car has. So it's just crazy. And again, the looks, I think these cars look absolutely beautiful, especially if you have the M Sport package. I'll show you my car, or I'm sure you've seen my car now, but my car is fully fitted with the M Sport package, and it just looks so beautiful. It looks like a newer car. It looks way newer than it actually is, which I really like, and it will continue to age super well just due to the design language that BMW uses. All right, reason number 1 why you need to buy a BMW E46 in the year 2020. I'm sure you guys probably know what it is, and I haven't talked about it yet, but it is the way this car drives and performs. This car handles like an absolute dream around corners. Nothing will replace this car. I've driven my F10, like I drive my F10 every day, and I get back into this car and I'm like, wow, my F10 is missing something. This car is rear wheel drive, hydraulic steering. It feels so great around corners. The linear throttle just feels amazing. It's torquey. That inline 6-cylinder just sounds amazing. I don't think I'll ever get sick of this car. And I could only imagine what an E46 M3 feels like. I've never driven an E46 M3. I've only driven this one E46 and I think one other E46, but I've never driven any other, so I really don't know what it compares to, but I can only imagine what the E46 M3 feels like, because this car feels so good and I'll never get sick of how this car feels. So just again, newer cars, they're getting rid of, they're not rear wheel drive, they're not having hydraulic steering. Even the new BMWs, they switched to electric steering. So having this hydraulic steering, you just feel so in touch with the road. The car moves wherever you want. It feels amazing, and I'll never get sick of it. So if you're looking at an awesome driving car, it's the E46. You will not be disappointed of how the E46 drives, especially if you get the sport suspension. And a lot of the coupes and a lot of the sedans have it, so check your VIN codes, and you most likely have the sports suspension, which is really nice. Again, they have the M Sport suspension, but then there's also the sport suspension, two different things. So if you're gonna buy a BMW E46, this has to be the #1 reason for you to buy it, just the drivability and how good it feels around the road. I'll just never get over. All right, everyone, thank you for watching today's video. If you guys have any questions at all, don't forget to drop them in the comments below. Give this video a huge thumbs up, and again, go out and buy an E46 in the year 2022, because this car will not disappoint. I guarantee you guys will be so happy with your purchase. I am. I know. I'm keeping this car forever, and I absolutely love it. I never get bored of it, and I don't think I ever will. Just the way it drives is something special about this car. So go out there, buy an E46. If you buy one, let me know. If you want me to look at any of them for you, drop them in the comments below. I'll definitely check them out, let you know what I think of them, and let me know if you get one in 2022, because guys, these are one hell of a car. So let me know if you're going to buy a BMW in the year 2022. Drop them in the comments down below, because these cars are becoming harder and harder to find. So if you want one, go out there and buy it now.